Hey guys, it's Amelia here, and today we are going to be looking at Roblox. A lot of people have been saying that this game is going to eventually die out, so I want to have a look at some old games, some new games, and I want to make a verdict. So first of all, we're starting off in Grow Garden. This game was the most recent game, I'm going to say, to be made without it being total brain rot or whatever. I'm just having a look at all the new updates and stuff like that. I used to love playing this game. As you can see, like, back there, if you can get past the text, as you can see back here, my garden is relatively big. I used to play this game quite a lot. It actually was really fun, you know, in its prime. Obviously, it has kind of died off. As you can see, the amount of players, obviously there's still a lot of players in this game, but the amount of players it's now compared to what it is used to be, it has 100% died off, which absolutely sucks, because when I played this game during its prime, 2025, oh my god, it was an amazing game. I'm just looking at the seed shop. I want to see the new plants. This game does have active updates though, which is a good thing. It hasn't been totally abandoned yet. But if I were to guess, I would say that this game will eventually fully die out. So yeah, this is just me looking at random bits and pieces. I'm scrolling on here. The last time I was on here, the rarest thing was the Ember Lily, and then everything else was like rare and like unheard of, because obviously it hadn't been released yet. Just me coming back to my garden. Anyways, I'm gonna go on to the next game. And of course, our next game has to be a classic. Obviously, we're doing work at a pizza place. This game, oh my god, I remember playing this in 2017. This game is absolutely amazing. It is such a fun game. But I do believe that it is going to die out. I'm just gonna tour my house while explaining to you guys why I think it's gonna die out. This game used to be more of a roleplay game. Normally, if you join this game, you'd see people in the chat roleplaying, working at pizza place, and just having fun. But as you can see, you know, if you have a look at the chat throughout this video, nobody's saying anything. It's only the only notifications you're going to see is people joining and leaving. And I do believe that this game got quite popular because of the roleplay aspect to it. I mean, working at a pizza place, it wasn't something that had been actually properly done before, from my experience. I don't know about any old games, guys. But it's not something that, you know, as an aspect has been properly done. So, you know, it was a new aspect. You know, it was original, it was fun. But, you know, as time went on and people started copying games, you know, the aspect and charm of it kind of just, you know, went. So this game eventually just died out. It has died out. I mean, even though it does have quite a big player base, I mean, I think it's around 6,000. I mean, compared to what it used to be, that is still relatively low. And I believe that this game will soon end up like how Meep City has ended up. Which is totally deserted, may I add. That's just me looking at someone. Oh, and we got the party room back here. Oh my god, I loved going to like pizza place parties. I was actually got that portal thing to go to like the party world. Yeah, I used to love to go to those. Oh, apparently I'm DJ now. But I do believe that this game will end up dying like a lot of other games. Let's go to the let's fast forward to the actual pizza place itself. Okay, this is the actual pizza place. We've got someone floating, got this guy who kicked me out. Obviously got the pizza boxes. I couldn't enter the manager's office, so you can have a little look for it here. It's relatively empty though, which is kind of sad. Obviously got the vote kick manager, which I had to do. So we went into the kitchen. There was one chef. I remember this place used to be absolutely stacked, and there's no cashier, even though there's one in the, you know, sidebar thing, whatever. Anyways, going out here, I do believe that this is going to be one of the games that will eventually die out, which is so heartbreaking because I've absolutely loved this game for ages. But unfortunately, you know, things die out, you know. Anyways, on to the next game. Now, you may be wondering, what the hell is this game? This was on the top charts, and I thought that I absolutely had to click on it just to show you guys what the new games look like, the up-and-coming games. As you can see, it is very unoriginal. It is basically a racing game based off of squishies, I think. I don't know. But you know, you can see the unoriginality. I think I can name you 10 games with the exact same premise. Literally what you do is you just run. You keep tapping on the screen and you run. I can name you 10 games with this premise. You know, so this is why I think that Roblox is definitely going to die out. It's because games like this, it lacks creativity. There is nothing original anymore. And, you know, I think the only thing that was original was definitely 2025 when games like 99 Nights and, you know, what was it called again? Grow a Garden. Even though people didn't necessarily like those games, it was more select audience. They, you know, were still, you know, original. I'm going to record the rest of this video in Adopt Me because I've always loved this game. So I may as well end it off here. I'm not going to tour Adopt Me. I'm just going to, you know, speak my truth here. I do think that Roblox is eventually going to die out. I mean, even if we speak not about games and just about updates itself, you know, you can't even talk to people anymore. You know, you can't even have a normal face. It feels, you know, very guarded and gated. I do think the original charm that Roblox had is completely gone now, and I believe that it's going to eventually die out. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!